Good day, everyone. Welcome to our lesson. Our lesson for today is all about random variables. So, what is a random variable? A random variable is a numerical outcome of a random process or experiment. It assigns a number to each possible outcome in a sample space. For example, in an experiment tossing a coin, the number of times the coin turns up head is a sample of a random variable. And number two example, suppose two dice are rolled, the sum of two numbers that face up is an example of random variable. So there are two types of random variable. Ang first type ng ating random variable is the discrete random variable. A discrete random variable daw take on a countable number of distinct values. Consider an experiment where a coin is tossed 3 times. So, for example, nag-toss tayo ng coin 3 times. If x represents the number of times the coin comes up head, kung ang ating x daw ay i-represent niya yung kung ilang beses naging tao yung coin, then x is a discrete random variable that can only have values of 0, 1, 2, or 3 from no heads in 3 successive coin tosses to all heads. No other values is possible. So, sa ating discrete random variable daw, walang ibang value na pwedeng maging posibleng lumabas pa aside from the outcomes na nakita natin sa ating discrete random variables. So, in this type of random variable, ibig sabihin, kung ano po yung mahanapan natin, yun lang po ang mga posibleng mga outcomes na pwedeng lumabas. Okay? In continuous random variables can represent any value within a specific range or interval and can take on an infinite number of possible values. Kung sa discrete random variables ay finite yung mga possible values natin, in continuous random variable naman ay infinite numbers of possible values. For example, isang experiment that involves measuring the amount of rainfall. Di ba mahirap namang i-measure ang amount of rainfall? That is counted as continuous random variable. And another example is the height, di ba? Bakit naging continuous random variable yung height? Kasi ang height, meron siyang mga maliliit na mga measurements na hindi natin kayang i-measure, okay? So hindi exact yung measurement natin ng height. So that is infinite. So that is continuous random variable, I should say. Okay? So this is the example of our random variables. The first one is tossing a coin 3 times. Okay, sa ating random variable, ang number of heads daw ng tossing a coin 3 times is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is counted as discrete kasi alam mo kung ano yung magiging outcome niya, yung possible outcome niya. While measuring rainfall in mm, the amount of rainfall is just approximations lang yung ginagawa natin. So that is continuous. So we cannot precisely measure the amount of rainfall. So that is counted as continuous. And drawing a card from a deck, value of a card, ace is equal to 1 and so on, king is equal to 13. So that is discrete. So steps on finding the random variable. Number 1, first thing that we need to do is assign a variable that will represent each outcome. So for example, I'm tossing a coin. So mag-assign tayo ng variable na pwede mag-represent ng mga outcome na yon. So kapag head, h na kaagad yung i-assign natin. At kapag tail, syempre pag head, h, di ba? Kapag tail naman, t na kaagad yung i-assign natin na variable para hindi na tayo mahirapan, di ba? Number 2 is determine the sample space. Lahat ng posibleng outcomes tignan natin. And number 3, count the number of random variables. So, continuing with our topic, let us take a look at discrete random variables. So, we are going to have an example. Okay, this is example 1. Suppose meron tayong tatlong coins na ito-toss. Let x be the random variable representing the number of heads that will occur. Find the values of the random variable x. So first thing that we need to do is let's assign variables for the possible outcomes. Ano ba ang possible outcome dito? It's either head or tail lang kasi magtotoss tayo ng coin. Okay. So h for the head and T for the tail. Ngayon, magtotoss na tayo ng coin. Coin 1 muna. It's either head or tail lang yan, yung coin 1. And then, we are going to toss another coin, the coin 2. So, kapag ang coin 1 daw is head, pwedeng head ang kakalabasan or pwedeng tail. Kapag ang coin 1 daw ay tail, pwedeng head at pwedeng tail ang kakalabasan ng coin 2. Okay? And we are going to toss the coin 3. Kapag ang coin 1 at coin 2 daw is head, and pwedeng head-tail sa coin 3. Kapag ang coin 1, coin 2 is head-tail, pwedeng head-tail din sa coin 3. Kapag ang coin 1 at coin 2 is tail-head, pwedeng head-tail sa coin 3. Kapag ang coin 1, coin 2 ay tail-tail, pwedeng head-tail sa coin 3. So, ito lang yung pwedeng maging kakalabasan ng pag-toss natin ng coin. Hindi tayo pwedeng maglagay na, ay sir, tagilid po siya. Hindi po ganun. Hindi siya pwede. Okay? It's either head or tail lang. Kasi, yun lang yung inassign nating possibilities na pwedeng mangyari nung nag-assign tayo ng variable. Okay? Ngayon, bibilangin natin kung ilan yung possible outcomes. So, dito sa una, so we have 3 heads. Sa pangalawa, we have 2 heads. Okay, 3 heads, 2 heads. Sa pangatlo, we have 2 heads. And head, tail, and head. Sa pang-apat, head, tail, and tail. Sa pang-lima, tail, head, and head. Sa pang-anim, tail, head, and tail. Sa pang-pito, tail, tail, and head. Sa pang-walo, tail, tail, and tail. So ngayon, bibilangin natin kung ilang beses lumabas yung heads. Okay, heads lang ang bibilangin natin ha. So, in this outcome, siyempre, tatlo ang lumabas. Tatlong H. Sa outcome naman na ito, meron tayong dalawang H. Sa outcome na ito, meron tayong dalawang H. Sa outcome na ito, meron tayong isang head. Sa outcome na ito, meron tayong dalawang head. Sa outcome na ito, meron tayong isang head. Sa outcome na ito, meron tayong isang head. And sa outcome na ito, tail, tail, tail to. So, meron tayong 0 head. Okay? So, we have 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 0. So, the next thing na kailangan natin gawin, i-conclude natin na ang possible values ng ating random variable x ay 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these are the possible values na lumabas. So, we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. May ibang number pa ba kayo nakita dyan? Wala na. So, these are the possible values na pwedeng lumabas sa ating random variable x. And we can also say x is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. Yan. Ganyan lang po kadali ang pag-compute ng ating discrete random variable. Okay, number 2, second example. Suppose there are 2 to be tested in COVID-19. Let x be the random variable representing the number of infected persons that occur. Find the value of the random variable x. So first is, mag-assign muna tayo. P for positive and N for negative. Pero, alin ba dito ang i-represent ng ating random variable x? Sabi dito, let x be the random variable representing the number of infected persons. Ang infected persons ba is yung negative? Hindi. So, we are going to hahanapin natin kung ilang P ba, ilang positive ba ang pwedeng makita natin. Okay, let's go. Mag-test na tayo. So, for person 1, kapag si person 1 daw is tinest, pwedeng maging positive, pwedeng maging negative. Diba? Kapag positive daw si person 1, pwedeng positive si person 2. kapag positive si person 1, pwede din namang negative si person 2. Okay? Kapag negative si person 1, pwedeng positive si person 2. At pag negative si person 1, pwedeng negative din si person 2. Okay? Are there any other result na pwedeng mangyari? Wala na. Okay? Dito sa ating discrete random variable, wala nang any other result na pwede pang mangyari. Ito lang yung mga possible outcomes na pwedeng mangyari. Okay? Next thing is, okay, ilagay na natin yung possible outcomes. For the first outcome, we have PP. Okay? For the second outcome, we have PN. For the third outcome, we have NP. For the fourth outcome, we have NN. Okay? First outcome, ilang P daw ang hanapin natin? Okay, may dalawa tayong P. Sa second outcome, may isa tayong P. Sa third outcome, meron tayong isang P. And sa fourth outcome, meron tayong 0P. So therefore, we can conclude na ang possible values of random variable x are 0, 1, and 2. Okay? May nakita pa ba tayong ibang value? Wala na. So this is the possible random variable. So we can also write x is equal to 0, 1, and 2. So ganun lang po kadali ang ating pag-determine ng random variable in a certain situation. Salamat!